98.7 WFGR, classic hits of the 60s, 70s, and 80s. It's 10 minutes after 8 o'clock, and this morning we're talking with Navy veteran Michael Hyacinthe. Michael founded a few years ago with a friend Fashion Has Heart. Now, Fashion Has Heart is an initiative that pairs wounded veterans with creative designers, and they get together every May in Grand Rapids, and the designer and the veteran work together to come up with a fashion design that kind of tells the wounded veteran's story. And Michael joins us in the interview loft. Is that pretty much correct, what I just said?
Absolutely. It's a unique opportunity. As you know, Grand Rapids is a thriving art community, and it's also a very generous and patriotic community. So through Fashion Has Heart, we can, pair the two, at times, distant worlds of creativity and patriotism to give back to those who sacrificed so that many people can stay home and create.
So this kind of came about because of Art Prize, correct?
Yeah, my partner and I, Tyler, initially it started while I was familiarizing myself with Art Prize, but at the same time, when I just got back home, my wife's cousin, Dane DeBoer, a Marine out of Ludington who spent a lot of time in Grand Rapids, was killed in combat. So, my side of the family was grieving, but yet the community was thriving with art. And so we were torn, particularly because I'm originally from New York, where art is just everywhere. So I just felt like, this would be a great opportunity to keep Dane's memory alive and, participate in this thriving artistic community. Give those who do make it back but come back home injured the capacity to participate in this artistic therapeutic opportunity which we know creativity possesses.
Well, I urge everybody to go to the website, and also, if you get a chance, if you search YouTube for Fashion Has Heart, there's a tremendous video about you giving a speech. But before that, there's a woman, Kathy Champion, who was a Army major, and she talks about the difference it made in her life to be able to create this.
Absolutely. She's actually a colonel, and she will let you know that.
And she's quite. But the thing is that the fact that she's moving forward, what she talks about moving forward, and how this gave her a chance to use her head and be creative rather than in this disabled body. And I hate using the word disabled because it's just not true in her case, because she just glows.
Oh, absolutely. Colonel Champion, dedicated 25 plus years of her career to the military, and during numerous injuries in combat, she was severely injured and lost her eyesight. And when she got back home, as a matter of fact, from deployment, she was almost. As a matter of fact, she spent 2 weeks out being homeless. But she's managed to overcome so many obstacles, and we reached out to her and offered her this opportunity, and she said this was one of the best opportunities that she's ever participated in. Despite her blindness, she was able to convey her creative side, and quite honest, her T-shirt is probably one of the best designs that we've actually created. And not to say the other guys are not awesome, but hers is really stand out because she is a blind vet, and we actually have another blind wounded veteran who will be arriving in 3 weeks to Grand Rapids to participate with him as well.
Now, if you want to help, you guys have started a Kickstarter campaign, correct?
Correct. Actually, it'll start May 19th when the veterans get here, but the listeners can continue to support by going on our website, making a donation, or purchasing Colonel Champion's T-shirt, and taking some time to visit the remaining veterans' designs and hear their stories.
And the designers get something out of this, I take it as well, right?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, we live in a current generation where not everybody have served in the service. Back in my grandfather days, everybody served, World War II. Everybody knew somebody who served. So now you have these young artists who are benefiting from the creative freedom that are given to them by those who have gone before them, and many of them are disconnected, by the veterans that have actually served. So what we tend to do is we tend to, bring it home and say, look, you have this opportunity to create because some, 18, 19-year-old, Marine decided to go and serve so you can stay home and process your creative freedom. So it just brings it back home and lets them know that, this freedom that I have is not free, and somebody actually raised his or her hand so I can stay home and do whatever it is that I want.
Michael, it's an honor talking to you. FashionHasHeart.org is the website, and you can find out how to give and how to buy some of the products and some of the designs that these Wounded Warriors have come up with.
Absolutely. It's a great opportunity, and the next set of vets will be here May 19th to the 24th. We've got a great week lined up for them. They'll be designing boots with Wolverine Worldwide, designing T-shirts at Grit 70. So it's a neat opportunity, and fortunately, we've got an opportunity to go to New York next week where Macy's will be reviewing the products with hopes that, they'll help us continue to tell these American stories through apparel nationwide.
Michael, thank you for talking to us today.
Hoorah, thank you.